A hole series is a special application of the hole wizard. It can only be accessed in the assembly environment. Because of this, it does fall into the category of assembly features, but it behaves quite differently than any other type of assembly feature. Although a hole series hole is added at the assembly level, it does appear at the part level as well. I'll show you what I mean. Here, I have a 3-component assembly. You can access the hole series by going to the Insert drop-down menu, Assembly Feature, Hole, Hole Series, or by clicking on the Hole Series icon found on the Assembly Command Manager. The Hole Series Property Manager appears, and these first 4 tabs are used to specify the hole's parameters. The first tab is to specify the hole's position, followed by the hole's first part, middle parts, and last part. This 5th tab is an extra tab used for smart fasteners, so keep in mind that it's only available if the SOLIDWORKS toolbox is active. I'll be defining the hole series by going through each from left to right, but you can choose to work in whatever order by just selecting the appropriate tab. For the Position tab, the dialog box gives me the option of creating a new hole or using an existing hole. To use an existing hole, you simply click on the hole in the Graphics area or in the Feature Manager tree. You may also use a series of existing holes, but SOLIDWORKS requires that they all must be the same type and size. In this case, I'm going to create a new hole. I'll click the top face of the plate and move on to the next tab. For the first part, I'll select a counterbored hole for a 1/4-inch hex bolt. Take a look at the Graphics area as we define each tab. Notice that SOLIDWORKS displays a hole preview to show what section I'm working on. For the middle parts, or part in this case, I need a clearance hole for a 1/4-inch bolt. SOLIDWORKS automatically checks the box called Auto Size based on Start Hole here in the dialog box. Rather than specifying the parameters for the middle part, this option lets SOLIDWORKS take care of these settings. SOLIDWORKS will select the appropriate size and type according to the first part. If you change the parameters of the first part, the middle part parameters will update as well. On the Last Part tab, I can choose either a regular hole or a tapped hole. I'll go with a tapped hole, and you can see the sizes are defined automatically by having the Auto Size based on Start Hole box checked. I now have to define the end component of the hole. In this case, I want the hole to go through all 3 plates, so I'll select the bottom plate either in the Graphics area or in the Feature Manager tree. Under the Smart Fasteners tab, I want to point out this option, Auto Size based on Start Hole. This option enables automatic sizing, allowing SOLIDWORKS to automatically size related smart fasteners to the hole. If I were to modify the size of the hole, SOLIDWORKS would adjust the smart fastener size. I'll click OK, and the whole series is finished. Now if I open this plate in its own window, you'll see that the hole exists at the part level, not just at the assembly level. If you look at the Feature Manager tree, you can see that a hole wizard hole with an external reference has been automatically created. In fact, this hole exists in each of the components affected by the hole series. Now in case you're wondering, deleting the hole series from the assembly will cause these in-context features to be deleted from all components.